Changing the view of the worksheet window makes it easier to focus on different tasks, such as entering content or preparing a worksheet for printing. In this lesson, we'll work in page layout view and we'll also work in page break preview. We need to make some final adjustments to our payroll calculator, so we're going to switch our worksheet view to make the work easier. We're going to add a header, and we're also going to delete some data in some of the cells. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is on the ribbon, I'm going to click on the View tab. When I click on the View tab, I now have the Workbook Views group available. I'm going to actually click on the Page Layout View button. And when you click your mouse pointer across that, you'll notice it tells us with the screen tip what it's going to look like. So I'm going to click on that button. We now are in Page Layout View. This provides a more accurate view of how the worksheet will look when it's printed. Notice the margins are displayed here on the left and the right, and also at the top what you'll notice is the area for the header. A footer text box, if we scroll down, is displayed here at the bottom of the page. Remember, a header is printed at the beginning of each page and a footer is printed at the bottom of each page. A footer text box can be seen by scrolling down. So now let's scroll back up. So I go over here to the scroll bar, I'm going up to the top. Above and to the left of the page are rulers. You can see the rulers here and here as we're looking at our worksheet. A page number indicator on the status bar tells us we're actually on the current page, page 1 of 1, and the total number of pages in the worksheet, which is also 1. I'll drag the mouse pointer over the header without clicking, and notice that the header is made up of 3 text boxes. When I click in the left header text box, I'm actually going to type in Quest Specialty Travel. Remember, a header prints on the top of every page. After I've typed in Quest Specialty Travel, I'm going to click the center text box and I'm going to type in Trip, make sure I spell it correctly, Advisor, Payroll, Calculator. I'll click into the right header text box and I'll type week 24. One of the things you'll notice is this actual information is duplicated here in my actual worksheet. So let's make a quick edit. I'm going to actually select the range A1 through G1. I can use my mouse pointer, click on A1, and you'll notice I click on A1 up here in the name box. It shows I'm in A1. And I can drag the whole way across to G2 to select my range. I also can click in A1, hold the Shift key down, and use my arrow keys to select my range as well. Once I've selected my range, whether I use my mouse or I use my keyboard, I'm actually going to click the Delete key. When I click the Delete key, this actually removes the information from the actual worksheet. Now what I'm going to do is go back to the View tab, and here in the Show group, the Show Hide group, I'm going to actually click on the ruler checkbox and also click on the Grid Lines checkbox. And what you notice, the ruler disappears from the top and the bottom, and also on my actual worksheet the grid lines disappear. Now what we're going to do is we're going to change our view again. This time we'll use the status bar down here on the bottom, here in the very bottom right. I'm going to actually click on the page break preview. Notice when I switch to page break preview, it displays a reduced view of each page of the worksheet, along with page break indicators that you can drag to include more or less information. Notice that you also get an error message that shows up. telling you you can adjust where the page breaks are by clicking and dragging them with your mouse. I'm going to just click OK here. I'm going to actually drag my bottom page break indicator down to row 21. What that does, it extends my page and allows this information to show up. Now I'm going to go up to the View tab here. The View tab's already active. I'm going to go to my workbook views and I'm going to click on Page Layout. I'm going to add the ruler, and then I'm also going to add my grid lines back so I can display my grid lines. To try these steps yourself, see some additional tips in your textbook. Don't forget to save.